Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Good evening. Please do help me to share as you're coming. Omaze Osawa, you're welcome. I can see you. Please do help me to share. I want to discuss about the lack of our governor not focusing on life-touching projects to affect the common people. Rather, he's embarking on a mission of kind of vendetta on his political enemies by kind of singling them out for revocation of their CFO. That is the thing we want to talk about. The numbers are there. Please help me to share. It's not as if we're going to go on onslaught attack on the person of the governor. We want him to do the needful. Election is over. He should carry all his political opponents along and move Edo forward, like they rightly told us from their political song slogan they used. By this time last year, we were in the heat of a very tough battle, a very tough one for that matter. Our people in diaspora was telling us the need for us to vote the governor in. Eastans especially. Most Eastans massively voted for this governor, but to my utmost dismay, this guy has done virtually in the land of Israel. He never do anything for our land. Nothing. Nothing at all, my people. He has done virtually nothing in Israel land. And not even Israel land, even the Edo North Senatorial District, he has done nothing as well. So it is really surprising that the way those in diaspora prepared, tell their people back home, say this man is going to be the Messiah. That this man is going to be the Messiah. But we have virtually seen anything he has done. But instead, he is busy revocating people's CFO. Busy revocating people's CFO, which is not a step in the right direction. That is not a step in the right direction. At all. It should focus on giving the people employment, secure the people's life. These are areas we want to see the government, or rather the governor, put more energy onto. Because the people vote you in. This is democracy, for crying out loud. This is no, even dictatorship, so if they protect their people. They do protect their people. Military government protect their people. So, in a nutshell, the people voted you in to deliver for them. They want to enjoy the dividend of democracy. That is why they voted you in. Not this autocratic system of government you are now implementing. You refuse to inaugurate the executive. That is your commissioners. They've not been inaugurated to take a hold of different offices and steer the government of Edo State. They've not been put into place to work for us. After 1 year, virtually 1 year in office, these people have not been sworn in, which is not a good signal. It's not a good signal for Edos. Democracy is not about one man running the ship. It's about people putting heads together to steer the ship of Edo State. But as it is now, you are everything. Even the local government, you are the all and all in this what is called Edo State now is being run by a single man called Governor Godwin Obaseki. It has never been done in the history of Edo State to see this state being run for close to 1 year plus by a single individual without no commissioner, nothing. The people that helped you to be in office, that is creating disaffection now. In the party, PDP, even your deputy is not finding it funny anymore. He is not finding it funny anymore. The need to to give people appointments that voted you in is synonymous with democracy. That is what democracy is all about. You cannot just believe that you, as the governor, can run the ship alone. You must give appointment as to people that helped you to come into office, because you didn't just get there on your own. It was people, massive, they came together massively, collectively, to make sure you became the governor, which we are not disputing the fact that you're the governor. Now that you're the governor, please, for crying out loud, keep this demolition of properties, C of O revocation, and focus on life-touching project for Edos. That is what we are asking for. We are not here to say kill the governor, crucify him. No. There's still room for improvement. Virtually 1 year have gone down the drain, nothing. The past 4 years, gone like that, nothing. You use the whole of the 4 years, the initial 4 years, to be witch hunting your so-called political enemies. Because you took the whole of 4 years to make sure you destroy the Oshomoles and the rest from being the national chairman of your party. And you were telling us no to Godfatherism. That was your slogan from the last song I just played now. Your slogan was no to Godfatherism, but you've become one. Virtually, you've become one, Godwin Obaseki. You've become a godfather. The thing you told us, the cock and bull stories you sold to diasporas, those in diaspora, that you don't want Godfatherism, that they are telling you to share the money. That is why you are fighting them. Which those bought? They bought the cock and bull stories. They bought it. That was why they said, yes, you are the one that is going to make the change, that you're a technocrat. A technocrat, not carrying the people along. A technocrat. Always bring out MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. Nothing is being done on the ground. Look at the K1 road. Thank God for Apostle Uyunosa. You're the only one that is coming out among those that said Obaseki is the Messiah. You are the only one that is still coming out to still tell the governor to do the needful. The rest have deviated. They're busy with hunting themselves, telling us how they get 400,000 every day. How Able Stone is being able to take in 400,000 naira every day. We are told by Albert Obaze that is what Able Stone gets every day. 400,000. That is massive. You know how much is it? We in Europe don't get that kind of money every day. We don't get it. So you see now the Agberoism that you people were shouting no to Agberoism. The same Agberoism is still very much in place. They just changed the name. They removed Tony Kabaka and put in Able Stone there to be collecting for the people's money. That is massive money. Very soon, Able Stone will celebrate 1 billion naira. Very, very soon. That was the reason you people say, "No one key Tony Kabaka." Imagine this person where they get 400,000 bucks every day. Can't do your calculation by yourself and see how long it could take arrival at a 4 or 5 billion naira. So I'm just still trying to do my sharing from this angle. I share to different of my pages. I want to make it still go far, make we hear. You are the numbers are there. You can call in. Let us know how you feel about the governor telling us that he's going to make the difference. Abba tell us say he go turn Benin to Singapore. We are not seeing Singapore in Benin today now. We are not seeing it. The Singapore that Abba promised us that Obaseki is going to turn Benin to has not been achieved. We've not achieved that. So, Abba, come on for Lagos. So. Abba, come on for Lagos. Come back to Benin. You tell us I do not be Lagos. You told us I do not be Lagos. So you must come back to Benin and fix Edo. And make Edo work. You rightly told us that we're going to get Singapore and Benin so quickly. We need that Singapore in Benin by putting in place infrastructures. Infrastructures that will affect the people positively. That will give them good means of livelihood. Put food on their table. Security. The governor should be proactive. We want the governor to be proactive. Governor Obaseki be much more proactive. In those days, in the era of Oshomole, you see Oshomole in the street. If it were to be Oshomole to be the governor, you would have seen Oshomole in Auchi Road, where those kidnappers they perform. Oshomole for that wear a khaki go there. Go look what it happen. But this our governor is just inside speaking grammar, memorandum of understanding, memorandum of this, big grammar. Then our people in diaspora will say is intelligent. Intelligent. Huh? What is the yardstick of one being intelligent? Telling you that I will do, inaugurate do. Now that will be the yardstick of being intelligent, because since this government came into play, he has been promising. Nothing has been delivered. You, those of Masefi, just as you take Waka call before I block you, come up for you. Because people like you now be enemies of our land. And they talk high, those people go move forward now. You tell your papa, say make you shut up. Now you go shut up very soon. Comment again, make I block you, come up for you. That is how you people are so contribute. You know go fit contribute for your state to move forward. You see who they talk put. You can't here call the comment nonsense. Just shut up. This is Sama. Shomola is the one that killed his own political career. Now Shomola they talk about now. Is I might speak I make a those state, make Obaseki work, make it secure your mama and your papa, and those are more safe. Very soon they will kidnap your mama, they will kidnap your papa. Person go they do one. The one where they tie, the one go they come they lose now. You want to distract me. If you make any negative comment here, I will block you out. Seriously. So that being said, people like this ones make can just do like I don't see comment. So quickly, like I've said rightly before now, the governor focus on projects, focus on how to sign the anti-open grazing law, open grazing bill. Think of that. These are things we want to see. How you feel for the welfare of your people. These are the things I want to see you do. You should be thinking, doing things, not be like now. An Hausa, whatever came to Benin the other day. He said he was having the presidency appointed later to come be king for I don't know where. These are areas I want to see you speak about. I don't know if you have mortgaged Edo State with like people are saying for the grapevine. They said the presidency gave you this governorship based on your willingness to deliver Edo State to the Fulani jihadist people. Let that not be true. Let that not be true. But from all indication, from the handwriting on the wall, it seems it is true. It seems. So prove me wrong, because we need to push these people come off our state. Prove me wrong, because as it is now, you are not speaking, you're not proactive about how to sign bills where will secure our life, our mama, our papa, our brothers, our aunties, our uncles, nieces, cousins, name it. You're not doing that. All you are doing is revocation of a CFO. Okay, Osayende, I see you. You're welcome. Please help me to share. All you are doing is witch hunting, revocation. First, Odubu. Second, POI. The next one, Garrick. All. Now one set of people, because they were for APC. They were against you. All over the world, we must not be in one boat. Some will be for, while some will oppose. They don't kill them. President Joe Biden is not killing the former president. The former president is still free, doing his thing, freestyle. But it's only in Africa, Nigeria, most especially Edo State. This governor, like it is, it's like you are unforgiving. You don't want to forgive and move ahead. Common eyes for people's C of O. C of O is not going to put, revocation of C of O is not going to put food on the table of the average Benin man. It's not going to put master plan, forget master plan, create job for the people. We don't want to make Benin City be America overnight, but it's not going to be possible. You cannot do it. You can't do it. Forget all this revocation of C of O, this government land. It has been there before now. That government land, where people did it, many government don't come. They work. things move on for the state. Garrick Memorial School has been there for time immemorial, for years. You know how many governors don't come before your time? A lot. A lot. So why must it be in your tenure that you single out the Garrick Memorial School to be revocated, the CEO? Why? To the Kabaka land where you destroy, I never see anything. Hotel where you destroy, I never see anything special you put for there. Nothing. Must you destroy and leave it fallow? Use government's taxpayers' money to take the destroy. Money you go take go construct a Kenwan road. Money you go take go create employment. Small scale business, empower the people. You are busy revocating CFO. Revocating CFO. My governor, it is highly unacceptable from us. We want you to work. We don't want to hear revocation of CFO. Revocation of CFO is not going to help issues as it is now. Put security in place. Create jobs. Give us light. Oshoma power plant that you told us is going to give us light. That was your political... You used that as one of your political priorities sometime last year. That Oshoma power plant is going to power areas in Benin. But as it is today, Benin, Edo State is still in darkness. Still very much in darkness. The modular refinery that was being used by your campaign team as a political propaganda, we've not seen the impact he has put in place of our people's life in Benin today. We've not seen that impact positively. We've not seen it. So, you should please, if I want to be kind of say yes, let me say yes, I would have said pepper them, but those people that voted you in, I would have been one of those that would be happy to say yes, good for them. But no matter what, election, we are not all bound to be in the same team. Some are to be for, while some will be against. That is politics. Then after, we all think for the betterment of our state. But you are still, after 1 year, still kind of looking for personal vendetta against your political enemies. It's not done. Work. Make Edo State better for us. That is what we are asking you, Mr. Governor. Make Edo State, secure Edo State for us all. Secure Edo State for us all. It is highly important that you do that, because that is the reason why Edo's in diaspora. The major reason they're doing diaspora, because they said they needed a change. They needed no to Agberoism, no to Godfatherism. But those things that they needed, we are not seeing it. Instead, we are seeing otherwise. What we are seeing was Abat, Abelstone. After they get the money, when I take them off for Tony Kabaka hands, go give her Abelstone. They were flexing, drinking beer every day. Abat rightly told us that for 2 weeks, he not got the sea route. Abelstone nearly buyer. He nearly buyer with flexing because they're free money. Because now free money. So, my brother, please pin. Okay, my Matthew, you guys said, please pin your number so that people can contribute. Rightly, I put them before I placed them on top for the broadcast. I placed it on top of my broadcast. Let me see. Make a user, make a comment and put. Yeah, commenter. I comment my number for here now. I comment so that I can't pin it because +39 3 2 8 5 3 7 6 3 9 5. Okay, I think I've written it in the comment section. I've written it in the comment section. You did it. So if you feel like contributing, but not now, make una let me still talk small, because I want to quickly respond to my brother here in Italy in respect to, I saw one of his broadcasts that he was trying to kind of justify the revocation of the Garrick Memorial School C of O by the governor, that it was a thing that was overriding public interest. My brother Pahitro, I want to quickly tell you this. The governor's action is more doing much damage to the people's interests than revocation of C of O. The government action is overriding the people's interest. The people's life is not being secured. That's an overriding of one's interest. No jobs, darkness, hunger in the land. The people's interests are being overridden by the governor's action, by not doing the need to do, the needful. So I will not agree to your argument that based on that, look at the sequence. This whole thing is continuously happening simultaneously. Just 1 to 2 to 3, the same set of people, your political enemies. These are not the reason why the governor was voted into power for. It is absolutely not. So let's quickly do the needful to condemn what is outrightly wrong. The governor was brought in there to make life much more better, easier for the people. Not C of O. C of O. How does C of O reflect food on the table of the poor man in Benin City? How does Garrick Memorial School, revocation of C of O, make the man in Kobahi get food, or get job, or get light? How does that? My brother Pahitro, look at it from that perspective. So the government should just leave all those shenanigans of revocation of C of O and do the needful. Let him be proactive. Obaseki, wear camouflage, go out with Road. Go take Mopo, tell them make they comb all these bushes. The kidnapping of the people the rate is so high. Go to Agbo Road. Go there with your squad, with your team. Not to speak big English. We are sick and tired of big English. The people need the dividends of democracy. Yes, Philip Shaibu is tired. My brother Matthew. Philip Shaibu is tired because Philip Shaibu is a comrade. Even though he betrayed Oshomole before, but actually what Obaseki is doing, you cannot be all and all. You cannot be commissioner, you cannot be local government chairman and still be the governor, putting the finances of those states in one man's hand. This is the godfatherism you people say you want to vote it out, or you voted out. The godfatherism. You people kept, because of sentiment, now let this man single-handedly jeopardize and use our state resources to make sure say come out Oshomole from being the APC national chairman. You were clapping. No to godfatherism. No to Agberoism. But today he is. He is more or less the godfather of Edo State politics. He wants to bring in all commissioners. He wants to bring in all the local government chairman. He wants to bring in all the councillors. That is what he is doing. And I think Philip Shaibu is saying, no, things cannot be like that. This is the godfatherism you used me to fight against. So why must you not be the godfather? This is where the whole thing, this is the straw that is breaking the camel's back between Shaibu and the governor, like I rightly heard from the grapevine. So, my brother Hitro, quickly, I think you are the only man standing among your cohorts. I want to say among the intellectual prowess, not the shenanigans, those the noisemakers are not politically well endowed. You're still the only man that has been unable to see that you should speak and say the governor should stop demolition and revocating COO. That is not the reason he was voted in. That is not the reason he was voted in. Albert Obase, that told us that Edo is going to be heaven on earth, Dubai, has run to Lagos, broadcasting from one hotel room with the money he has swindled from Edos in diaspora. With the money he has swindled, duped from Edos in diaspora. And he told us that Edo Edo not be Lagos, but in Lagos you come wrong go. Benin not get like now. The drive where you, the place where you drive Osage, say make they not buy land. Now you go now. You don't become a land seller for Lekki Ibeju, Lekki this. Osage not do this. We never knew that you were waiting for Osage to be pushed out of the sea. Make you go there, go to drum. Make you go to run on yourself. That's what you did. And Ebostone, seriously, we know you then when you they busy, they go whoa. They block the national chairman of the APC. Then your videos are still there. So I will not be in any shoe to sympathize with you on this. Una say Oshomole not good, now Obaseki una need. Now una don't put money for pocket. Una they fight una self. Una they kill una self. I not see the reason why Heathrow say want buy you shirt to Heathrow. Not try and buy shirt to Ebostone. Because that one, I don't know what you take at me. I overheard you say you want buy Ebostone shoe, a shirt, you will brand the name, put auto what? What did Ebostone do for Benin? He dey thief our money for 400,000 every day. Coming to his pocket, you want to buy, how much should you earn for your fabrica? Please, with no negative meaning attached to it, please. I don't see diaspora. Now they buy shoe for Ebostone and Abat. Why? Una want claim relevance to get access to government. Government not know Ebostone again and Abat. Abat has been driven out of government house. So make una stop buying the things and let them account for the money where they collect for as revenue for those things and put those money to work for the people. Now what una say Tony Kabaka they do that time. So Tony Kabaka they collect the money, put for a pocket. And it has never been so bad during the era of Tony Kabaka like it is now. So I will not be here to support any one of them. The two of them have fallen short of the glory. They are all the same. Abatu, Ebostone, because we see that the way they spend our money, and those state people's money for party, we see everything before the two of them go fall out. Now come ratio. Now they fight. Abatu, who you not go fight? We should be seeing you now telling the governor, this is not what we promise our people. Now what you want to see you do? Tell the governor to work for the people because you were a spokesman during the election. Now you be the general, the commandant in chief of the 4+4 Togba group, the WhatsApp group. You get different strategies or card of a post so you give your people there. So it is not too big for us to answer. We are calling on the campaign team of Obaseki, both those in Benin, in diaspora. Make una come out to make una come tell una governor say what they do to secure the life and property of our parents and our siblings back home. This is what we expect you guys to be doing now. Make una not keep quiet. Because una go Benin go collect envelope. We know now. We don't collect envelope now. Don't keep quiet. Una share dollars. We hear the story. Una say about thief una dollars. We hear. Make una come out to still tell the governor make it work. Because Benin is in jeopardy. In a state of comatose. Now Benin dey now. Security now tethered to the Marines. Hunger in the city. Darkness looming all over. So that is my brief submission for today's broadcast. I think I've been able to pass my message across to Bahitro. We want to see you do some deep constructive criticism of the ineffectiveness of this governor. You should. You need to do not come and tell us you should stop the demolition and the revocation of CFO. Let us see project being commissioned. Would they forbid to commission project, new project? Even the worst government that we said lucky Benedict government be, he was able to build a hospital. Obaseki never built. He never built. Hello?
Hello. Andrew.
Yeah.
I thank you for this message.
Wait, let me place you on a speaker so that the people can hear you.
Okay.
I think I need to place your speaker.
Bluetooth mode.
Please, my people, we've gotten a contributor, so quickly let's place him on a speaker so that you can hear him.
Am I good to go?
No, wait, we're still trying to connect you.
Okay.
Let us hold on, please. I want to get you on the speaker so that the people can hear you. If not, it will be too low.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, you can go on now.
Okay. My take on this issue is this. Last week, Delta State, they celebrated their 30 years of independence with a break out of the old West.
Sure.
But our state will not be celebrated now because we don't get any project to show. Other states, I was expecting our people to come out and say why we don't celebrate that. For years, Delta they celebrate here, but we never celebrate one day. Not because we don't get projects. Remember Ubawa Lagos Road, when they do that road, our population never even show 1 million. Till today, now see that single road there. We never make a double road. That will not be even my problem. How can a governor, an elected governor, refuse to elect or choose his commissioners? Is the state his property? No wonder Shaibu is vexed now. Because if you can't look all these things where this man is doing now, you go no say this man not get anything to fight, no state again. Unfortunately, our people make mistake to choose this man. This was not clear for Benin people now saying that one time person go the rule for that state because second time not go achieve anything. Now confederacy and how you say make it money, how you can do. But they hear me?
Yeah, they hear you.
Yeah.
The people
Okay,
they hear
now,
you. Yeah.
look at what is going on now. That they pursue Boko Haram from north now. That they come down south now. We not get any way to block our side. Not be afraid that the issue was not that for Benin there.
Of course.
We never want every day now say we get our security plan now to make sure say all those are on Chi road, all those are Ghana side, we secure them. No, until they don't settle down and don't see that area now, the give to come and manipulate, will come and run up and down. Instead of the governor now to say this is the time now, make I will tell you, see, Bonu will be say Boko Haram kid, go see massive development where they go on there. Our own now just to show you road, mega project road. The road will be say we never know where the water channel will go past. They go tire the surface tomorrow, erosion will go. What do they worry we Benin people say? And you see set of people like Itu, see they support that government. Now to take to withdraw your phone, I believe. If you begin to withdraw your phone, you indirectly pursue people coming for the state, not to invest for the state, because they're not sure the system again.
Of course.
Because the system is the government can give you, and government can take it back from you.
Of course.
Eh? We get many industries where this man goes, okay, this man tell us, okay, he want to do the damage refinery where NFPC built for us. Only 3% that be our stake.
That's the modular refinery.
Instead of us to invest like 10%, 20% to that project, inaugurate, use the money to election. At the end, PDP don't collect money like they started. But what he do, Oshomole, he could do all of them. I say Shaibu doesn't make moves down to pay and back.
Of course.
Because Shuaibu, that one get ambition.
Yeah.
Either to become the next governor or to become the senator. Because that one people get money, very career to politics. That is why when it comes down to the politics today for channel television or something, he said there are issues in PDP. People hear and when talk, say there are issues in PDP. But not be saying one top PDP. Say but there are issues. And yet they go to start pictures with APC cheaters. Who they fool? Who they fool? As it be now, before this one even enter, we go hear the fight between it. How can you take governor? Only you are big commissioner. With the year say you don't choose. We don't see that you don't come up public to announce. Eh?
It has never been done in the history of our state like this before. After 1 year, we know we'll get commissioner and the people will just keep quiet.
No commissioner. Only you want to chop the money for the state. Nobody will know. Okay, you say Akbero is for the state. Tony Kabaka and Akbero. I think the ambassador exposed now saying that the same way this POS way they give them April so that's it. Because you know before April so they pay 400,000 every day.
For 400,000 every day.
Every day.
For 400,000 every day. Agnes, good evening. I see you.
If people say they make 400,000, then the one they give back to conduct to that 100,000 everything. You go see anywhere bus motor park, they go to trust the bus driver. Anywhere taxi park, they go to wash and collect money. With their own registered POS, not the government registered POS. They go to give us a government registered POS. If not government registered POS, make I do ask. If they go sell the apart of us there, it just take government worker. Which of the ministry is it?
Ask our people. Ask them.
Which ministry able state it?
Ministry of Able still pocket.
Which ministry? During election, we don't even know whether our Minister of Information there is. How about the Minister of Information? It could be after take over Minister of Information. Andrew.
Yeah.
As you say here, so if you say you want go one office here, one ministry for this Italy. If you go around, you go see their number there, you could call them, go answer, yes or no.
Of course.
Go Minister of Orientation for today, whether they work. They go post bill, full everywhere, post letter, Minister of Orientation they work. During election, now we know say they get a Minister of Orientation. If opposition they put their bill, their participant paper, they'll go remove it. They say they don't take permission from Minister of Orientation. Minister of Orientation, they work for people.
The whole ministry, they don't take a personalizer like Agnes say, Ministry of Able Still Commission.
I thought I may give people chance to
okay, thank you very much for your contribution, my brother. It is well your take on it is really interesting. You really speak the mind of. I agree with you in total. I really agree with you. So, Able still your ministry, and after the whole thing, una one rock more for Benin. Thank God the visa was not given to you. After una promise us say Obaseki is going to be the Messiah, you people are secretly planning on how to escape. We not go agree or we dey wait for now. We are seriously waiting for you people in diaspora. You people should stay in Benin. Able Stone, Abat Obase, una no dey go nowhere. Una die there. Una must stay there. Una tell us say una will turn Benin to Singapore. Make una turn Benin to Singapore for us. Please, Benin needed to be turned to Singapore. That is what we want. That's what we want. Benin should be turned to Singapore. I think we will just take in one more caller today. Then we'll round up our program for today because tomorrow is a working day. It's almost, we've not got it to 1 hour yet, but I think, where is my pastor Desmond? He's not here with me. Let me see if I can, because As at the time we spoke last, he was on his way from work. Let me see if he has gotten back home, because he said he will be contributing as well. Hello? Yeah, I've sent you the link. You didn't respond. We are on live. Okay, well, you know what the topic is all about. The inability of our governor to implement, or rather create opportunities for things to affect our people positively, the people of Edo State, like a job creation, good infrastructure, and other social amenities. But instead, he is busy focusing just on revocation of C of O. Not only revocation of C of O, it's like the whole thing is just being directed towards his opponents in the last election last year. So these are the area, and the one he just did of recent, the revocation of a Garrick Memorial School in Ekenwa Road, their C of O. We are saying that we are tired of a revocation of C of O. The governor should work and give the people of Edo State the dividend of democracy. That's the reason why we are on air. So you want your take on that. But before I do, before you go, let me put it on speaker so that the audience can hear you. So just give me a minute or so while I do that. Okay, you are good to go now, Pastor.
Okay. All right. I think we are a better. All right. My point is the second term of Governor Godwin Obaseki is for him alone. It's for looting. It's for collecting all the money spent in the election. You will agree with me that this is 1 year of Governor Godwin Obaseki announced by INEC that he won the election. On Sunday, we make it precisely 1 year. On Sunday, which is September 19th. It was September 19, 2020. By September 19, 2021, it will be 1 year. Last year it was on Saturday. This year is on Sunday. Now, 1 year of his government, no commissioner. Edo State has no commissioner of education. We're talking about the revocation of Garrick High School. Do we have a commissioner of education? 1 year in Edo State? No. How can education work? The governor and his deputy, the chair cannot ever in their lifetime govern 5 million people. The governor and Philip only 2 people. Even to govern a family of 3 people is hard. Not to talk of 5 million people. If you add the SSG and the chief of staff, we are still talking about 4 people. How can 4 people be ruling 5 million people? The people of Edo need to enter the street and ask for the immediate resignation of Godwin Obaseki, whether voted or not. He has played on the intelligence of the Edo people. The people of Edo, the 3 senatorial districts, need to enter the streets and make immediate demand for the resignation of Godwin Obaseki. It doesn't matter whether he was voted. We live in the Western world where a voted governor or a voted president can be asked to step out of office.
Of course.
With or without the House of Assembly. If the people are not seeing performance, if the people are not seeing your performance, you can leave. You can resign. Whether you are employed or not, whether you have a life contract or not, you know, if you are not performing, if you don't come to work, if they don't see your effort in trying to better your employment, you resign. I use that symptom to say that for the last 1 year, Godwin Obaseki has not performed. Philip Shaibu is busy on how to decamp from PDP to APC. Last week, Philip Shaibu traveled abroad, and I invited major politicians in Nigeria discussing with them abroad. He invited over 30 people to abroad with a dose money, planning how he's going to decamp away from PDP because he's tired of the fact that Godwin Obaseki has no commissioner for security, no commissioner of education, no commissioner for youth, no commissioner of projects, no commissioner of nothing. PDP is busy fighting Obaseki. PDP cannot put it out in order. And the deputy Philip Shaibu is tired. He's ready to betray Obaseki. Philip Shaibu said he will betray Obaseki this time. Why? Because nothing is functioning in the state. So what we are seeing in 1 year of Godwin Obaseki is a governor that have refused to perform. A governor that have refused to perform. A weak governor who cannot employ commissioners. Just today, he sent a list to the House of Assembly that they should screen some people, 16 people or 19 people, that they should screen them. They are still screening 1 year in Godwin. Not that they have started working. He is still screening. Don't forget.
Just imagine.
But this is not the first time he's sending names for screening. And those has no commissioner for security. Therefore, there will be insecurity everywhere. There will be chaos everywhere. So the 1 year of Godwin Obaseki is to lose the 15 billion that he gave to PDP for tickets. So the man is looting, is recovering all the money spent during the election. Godwin Obaseki is not ready to rule. He's not ready to govern. That's why Philip Shaibu is tired already. Philip Shaibu is ready to decamp. Philip Shaibu is ready to go because the man is tired.
Of course.
So let's just agree that Godwin Obaseki's second term is for him, himself, and him alone. 5 million people, no commissioner for health. That means if the COVID-19 commissioner for health is Obaseki himself that is in charge. There's no commissioner for road and transport. Nothing. Everything is jaga in Edo State. Only Obaseki is doing everything. There is no division of labor. He says he doesn't trust anybody. And so my word to him is this. If you don't trust anybody, why is it that other people trusted you? Who are you not to trust anybody?
And
If Oshiomhole can trust you,
excuse me, Pastor.
and you betrayed him, if the Edo people can trust you, and you betrayed them, because 1 year after, you refuse to employ commissioners or appoint commissioners, who are you not to trust anybody? If God can trust you, who see the heaven and earth, who see all our demons every day, both in darkness and in light, yet he still trusts us. Who are you not to trust anybody? So the idea of Godwin Obaseki saying he doesn't trust anybody is nonsense. It's nonsense. So we in 1 year of Godwin Obaseki, score him 0. Because today, as we speak, there is insecurity in Edo. There's kidnapping everywhere. All kinds of things are happening. Even the deputy governor, Philip Shaibu, is ready to run away. For Philip Shaibu to go and hold a meeting abroad, a meeting that concerns him, he went and hold it abroad, not in Nigeria. That's to tell you there's no security in the country. So I submit to you that the government of Godwin Obaseki is a wayo government. It's a chop-alone government. It's a government that wants the people to suffer and continue in poverty. That is it.
Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution, Pastor.
Yeah.
You know, by this time last year, myself and you, we were busy campaigning, traversing the nook and crannies of Italy, trying to tell our people the reason why we should go for POI, but eventually they made their choice. But
yes,
I think it was a bad choice. It was really a bad choice.
1 year later, you can say it's a bad choice.
Yeah, it is.
1 year after, you can say it's a bad choice.
Some administrations still have 100 days of office and still show us the dividends, things they've been able to impart on the people's life for 100 days. But we are talking about 360 something days, nothing to show. Nothing. Instead, revocation of CFO, Benin City is being flooded. If any time the rain falls, massive flood everywhere. We keep on apportioning blame to Osho. Must we die because of Oshomole not doing the water storm project? Oshomole area has passed. Obaseki should start and start where Oshomole stopped.
The Unibank students are protesting with Udawa.
Yeah, I heard that. By the hike of school fees.
Udawa is blocked. The entire Unibank students are protesting. They say they are tired. How can you be demanding 20,000 naira from them if they come late to school? You say they must pay 20,000. If they come late, and you are demanding, you make it a law as a governor, you force the vice chancellor to put a law
Pastor,
so that you can stop money from students.
I think that is
anyone that comes
is a federal university.
You collect 20,000 from them.
I wouldn't want to
so
say.
The students are out.
Excuse me, Pastor.
And they are massively protesting.
Pastor, I wouldn't want to say.
Because they say there is traffic.
It's like you're not hearing me.
They come and before they get to school, traffic. Who is going to pay them for the traffic that they encounter? Is it their fault? So, go ahead, sir.
Okay, like I was saying, I said that Uniben, University of Benin is a federal institution. I don't think Obaseki have a complete say what happens.
No, he can influence the vice chancellor. His University of Benin is the governor of Edo State. He can influence the vice chancellor. As a matter of truth, he appoints the vice chancellor. The vice chancellor cannot make a decision on his people without him. So his hand is there.
Okay.
If you don't employ those people, there is no work. And you feel that the students are spending money. That's the idea behind it. These students, they have money. They are flexing. So anytime they come late, collect 20,000 from them. You see? So the governor has it was John Maxwell who said that everything rises and falls on leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. Well, any decision that is made in Nigeria today, whether it is made by a minister, the president is aware. There is no decision a minister makes that must not report first to the president. Good or bad.
Okay.
Because the vice chancellor of the University of Benin would say they should be collecting 20,000 from any student that comes late. The governor is aware.
Okay.
He has been discussed.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank
God
you
bless
very
you.
much. Thank you. We really
It's chaos all
appreciate.
over.
We really appreciate you
God
for
bless
being
you.
with us. I think we're done for the now. These 2 callers are enough for us. We've been able to pass our message across that Obaseki, you should do the needful. You should do the needful. The people need succor from you. You need to cushion the effect of the hardship on the people. It's so much. Okay, we have a caller. Hello.
Hello, my great leader. I greet you, sir.
Yeah, I think you are on speaker. You want to contribute on the program?
Yes, I want to
Okay,
contribute.
please, the floor is yours. Go on. The audience are listening. This is Kevin Olagwe, one of our. Let me introduce you to the. This is Kevin, a great freedom fighter.
God bless you for this, your broadcast.
Yeah.
But are you hearing me clearly? You hear me
Loud and clear. The floor is yours. Gabriel.
Okay. So I beg, sir, I want to just ask you your simple question. Which other governor for the full Nigeria when they operate without commissioners?
Inade.
Inade.
No.
Which other governors when they operate without state escorts?
Inade. Now let those states.
Now let those states.
Yes.
So I beg, anybody will get per intro number, make them talk to them so that make you know the right thing to do. Make them know they support any governor when don't fail. If governor fail, everybody get right to tell the governor say the governor don't fail. You understand?
Of
so
course.
Thank you, sir, for your good work.
Yeah.
Obaseki have failed us. He has failed the two people. Nothing is working. So no need to repeat around the bush for that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kevin Olagwe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. That is Kevin Olagwe from Scandinavia, the only man in the Scandinavia doing the needful there. Thank you for your wonderful contribution. Pahitro, like you heard from Mr. Kevin Olagwe, a lot of people are asking why you refuse to call a spade a spade. Governor Obaseki has failed. Let's call a spade a spade. There's no way you can kind of try to sugarcoat it about he's trying to make sure to eradicate corruption. We are sick and tired of Governor Obaseki trying to be the perfect man. There is no perfect man on earth. Let Obaseki put the necessary Edo executive team together and let's move Edo State forward. Thank you very much for your being with us. Thank you for your time. It's 8 o'clock. We've been on air for exactly 1 hour. I promised myself that I'm going to be on air for 1 hour. Please do like and follow our page, the Home of Equal Right and Justice, so that we get to share ideas here, often and often. As event offers, we are here to still say our take on it. So do have a blissful night and have a wonderful week ahead. Today is Tuesday. We'll stay in the week. We're going to work tomorrow. So I wish you all a very wonderful night. Myself, I'll be going to work tomorrow, first thing in the morning. So I quickly just need to do this. I was to do this yesterday, but based on some unforeseen circumstances, I couldn't be on it. So I have to be and do the needful. Thank you very much for just your time. I will say thank you, Agnes. Agnes, I love this, your comment. Ministry of Ebosto on mission. Ebosto, go back with you. Albert, go back with you. So my people, on a good night.